Hey, it's Amy with Destination Retirement, and I am standing in the kitchen of my little house in Mérida, and my bestie Heather's holding the phone, so we're gonna do an impromptu Q&A with my bestie.
So Amy,
Yeah.
of all the places in Mexico, why did you choose Mérida?
That is a very interesting question. A long time ago, I lived in Mexico. This was in the early 90s, near Puerto Vallarta. So when I started thinking about retirement and freaking out a little bit about, how can I retire in the US on my Social Security, I started thinking again about Mexico and how much I love it here. And I was looking at San Miguel de Allende, and I didn't have the budget for that. And then we have a family friend who has a place in Playa del Carmen, and he would say, Amy, you gotta check out Playa. So I looked at that online and just determined that beach town wasn't for me. I wanted a little bit bigger city. And then just through a series of websites, I was like, Mérida, what's this? I hadn't even heard of Mérida. And then I would stay up every night, super duper duper late, finding every bit of information I could about Mérida. I basically fell in love with it before I even visited and decided that this is where I want to be.
Awesome. And then why this particular house on this particular street?
Oh, great question. Okay. When I came to house hunt, I had, a list of properties that I wanted to see, and this one was on my list, and then I had taken it off the list because it was only one bedroom, but it just kept kind of nagging at my heart, and I thought, you know what? Let's put this back on the list, like the day before I had to leave town. And first off, it's walking distance to everything in Santiago and Santa Ana and Centro. And it's on a very narrow street, so it's not a bus street. And the street comes to a T at the end, so there's very, very little through traffic. I also have no house on this side of me because it's a small parking lot, which I rent a parking space, also a big deal. And it's adorable one-bedroom house, and I couldn't be happier.
So what are some of the favorite spots that you can just walk to from here?
Oh, let me name them. Well, French bakery 2 blocks away called Escargot. We're about to go have coffee at Volta. I'm very excited to show you that. And there's also a lot that's just a short Uber ride. Like last night we went to sushi at Miyabi. But probably one of my favorite things is walking to the Santiago market in the morning, getting a fresh squeezed juice, your produce for the day, or popping down in the evening for some cochinita pibil, tacos or panuchos or whatever. Yeah.
Awesome. And then can you talk a little bit about this beautiful kitchen? What are some of the things here that you love inside your house? Look at the colors.
Yeah. So fortunately for me, the house came furnished. All I had to do was bring my own artwork. Of course, the sellers wanted to keep their artwork. This countertop is really cool. So this is a local product called Chukum, but the seller, Barry and Andrea was a big fan of beach glass. So she actually collected all these pieces of beach glass and had them embedded into the countertop. Chukum is a product that they use in the Yucatan all over for construction. Like pools will be made of chukum. So it might look like it's cement, but it's not. And then also something you'll see very, very common in kitchens is that all the cabinetry is open. And it might feel weird for a little while if you're from North America. But once you get used to it, it's like, oh, this is great. And they just stay open for the humidity factor. I love these big giant vent hoods. Yeah, I love my kitchen.
And then finally, what would you say to encourage people to come and check out Mérida?
Well, if you are doing the rent before you buy thing, which I totally recommend doing, here's what I suggest is, come for several months at a time, but instead of booking one Airbnb for 3 or 5 months, maybe book several. Book one in Santiago, book one in San Sebastian, one in Santa Ana, and all the different neighborhoods to really get a feel for what neighborhood you might want to be in. But I definitely suggest renting somewhere before you decide to make the purchase. Okay, that is it for my Q&A with Bestie. I'm sure we might do a couple more of these. The name of this channel is Destination Retirement. We are here to inform and inspire you to reach your destination retirement dream. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and ring the bell. Thanks.